Are you a fan of Mission Impossible? Big popular TV series back in the 60s and has become a huge movie franchise over the last 20 years. In fact, the seventh installment, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, hit theaters this summer. Part of the plot in the movie, there's an AI called the Entity and woven into the storyline. We talk a lot about AI on the show. And interestingly, after watching the movie, President Biden signed a new executive order on AI. So I don't know if anyone explained that it was just a movie or not, but technology is moving so fast, and particularly fast when it comes to AI. The iteration is just unbelievable. And I think every company has some things on their Mission Impossible list. But one of those that I never hear is happy customers. Almost every company I've asked says that their service levels are great. It's a strength. We're known for our service, but we all know companies where that isn't true. So, yeah, is it just a myth? We also know companies who really are known for their service levels and they stand out because we're not all at that level. Chick-fil-A comes to mind. Last time I talked about this, I had several people telling me it was impossible to compare their service levels with Chick-fil-A. I'm like, yeah, of course it isn't.
In the world of high stakes entrepreneurship,
Envision your customer service team, your client success team, like the IMF, the Impossible Mission Force from Mission Impossible. They are your specially trained operatives who can make or break the customer's perception of your SaaS platform. So we got to make sure that they are mission ready to turn every support ticket into a showcase of excellence. Your mission, should you choose to accept it. First up, operation empowerment. Equip your team with the tools and autonomy they need to solve problems creatively. This means comprehensive training on your product suite, and most importantly, the authority to make judgment calls without a rule book breathing down their necks. Senior leaders know that when team members are empowered, they're proactive. They own the customer relationship and they will bend over backwards to find solutions that stick. And that's really important that you empower them to do that and make those decisions. But sometimes you do run into things that there's just not a place that they fit in the mold. Business is messy. So give them the power to make those calls themselves. Next, we want to initiate protocol trust. In a world of espionage, trust is the currency. And in the world of business, it's the foundation. Show genuine trust in your team's capabilities and decision making. This isn't about leaving them in the field without backup, but about believing in their training and instinct. So it goes back to making sure that you're training them well. When they feel trusted, they will act with confidence and authority, leading to swift, decisive actions that will wow your clients and customers wherever they are. Lastly, we want to launch codename recognition. Your agents in the field need to know that their hard work is acknowledged and appreciated. So, whether it's the agent who just diffused a ticking time bomb of a client issue or the one who is consistently excellent, recognition goes a long way. Public shout outs, tangible rewards, and a seat at the table when discussing strategy can boost morale and foster a sense of belonging. And that's one of the things that I was completely blown away with in my early days when somebody brought me in to help make decisions and sit at a board table when I was they were way above my grade. But they brought me in, that gave me that sense of belonging, and I would do anything for that company. And so I think that's really important that when we empower our people, when we show that we trust them, when we bring them into the conversation, they will do amazing things. And I've seen that with my own teams as well. So by embracing these three principles, senior leaders can ensure that their customer service teams are not just going through the motions, which we see that all over the place, or that they're just fulfilling tasks, but they're engaged and driven. And that is a real game changer in your organization. So it's one thing to say, hey, we got great service. It's another to have a team that is completely sold out to the mission and they're engaged, they're driven, they're ready to tackle any mission. It doesn't even matter what it is, they're all in. They outperform not because you're on top of them or nag them into doing it or shame them into doing it or because you're really nice to them or you're really mean to them. No, they do it. They're all in and they don't just accept the mission, but they commit to it. It's from the heart. It comes from the inside, not from the outside. And that approach doesn't just make good business sense. It creates a legacy of excellence that transcends transactions and transforms customer interactions into experiences worth talking about. This message will self destruct in 10 seconds.